Hi everyone. So I had to finish testing today. I had some interviews today. One of them I didn't get. They went with another candidate. Another one, the role was cancelled. And then I did one more. So I'm registering with recruiters, but it's very tough out here. And as you can see from the news I'm posting, the poverty is growing. The people who are using food banks are people like me who are working in Toronto. They're not unemployed people. So it's very, very sad. And every day I pray my rosary. I pray for peace in the world. And I pray for things to get better for Canada and the global south. I want to say thank you to all the people in Zimbabwe that stayed connected with me. There's so many of you, and it's just nice to know that there's so many people that love me and care about me, that you guys stayed connected after all these years, and some of my teachers even. So it's good, because you never know, I might end up coming back home. I know I would have to regain my Zimbabwe citizenship and all that, but I see EcoBank is opening up in Harare, in Marlborough, and I see there's a lot of development, there's a lot of investment taking place in Africa. So my hope is that the government puts all the processes in place, because you can see President Trump is deporting people. Some of those people have been in the United States for years, and he's sending them back. So who knows what's going to happen in Canada. At one point in Canada, they were doing that to people here too. They were telling people that they want people to go back to where they came from. And I came here from England. I didn't come, like you're supposed to apply in the country that you are born in. I came here from England, so I came from a second country. So it was a little harder for me. And they don't normally do it, but because of the political situation at that time in Zim, they let me come as a highly qualified worker. And look what's happened to my life. Anyway, I have a lot of skills and talents, and so far God has blessed me. You guys saw all those messages that people are sending me. It's obviously somebody who is connected either with the police or security guards or somebody, because it's like the minute I walk in, those messages start coming through. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's somebody in this building, because it's very odd that the minute I walk in, they start sending those messages. It's strange. Anyway, I hope the police catch them. I hope it's not the police themselves that are doing it, because that would be very sad. There are some deranged police, but I just pray that God keeps us all safe, because I've heard quite a few thefts in this building, and, people don't feel safe in Toronto anymore. So, we have over 1 million people using food banks in Ontario. That's just Ontario. We have over 8 million using food banks in Canada. So, anyway, they're not listening to us. They're not listening to the general population that's telling them you need to bring in a basic income so that while people are at home, we have an income coming in that can cover our rents and cover our food. Like, they could even they could do what the US did. They could say that this money, like they have a stamp card there, they put the money on a card and they give them a certain amount. I don't know how much it is that they give them, and that money is only to be spent on food in the grocery stores. They could do something like that here, instead of making people go and line up at food banks and all that. They could do that, and they could put in a basic income so that people can cover rent. There's a disability program here, but it's useless. It's $200 per month. I don't even claim that for my high blood pressure. I don't claim it. Because what are you going to do with that $200? Are you going to pay your rent? Is that going to give you a nice apartment to rent in Toronto? Is it going to even cover your water or your electricity or your internet? I pay $125 every month for my internet because my internet is unlimited and I need it for work when I work from home. And I also get my TV through my internet. And then the phone also, you're looking at another $100 for your phone. Then on top of that, you've got your transit. If you're going into work, you need to pay for your transit to go. So, I even told my friend Stella, well, she's like family to me. She's not really a friend, but I told her also, like, if there's something, I can come home. And I don't know. She says Europe is giving people land. I haven't seen anything like that. I've been trying. But anyway, Europe is becoming like the third world. If you look at all the population growth, the whites didn't have children. The Indians had children and the blacks had children. So what's happening is it's inevitable. They even used to tell us at Regis College, they used to say if you meet someone, you must get married and have children, because the Christian population is going down because our people are not getting married and they're not having children. So now people are up in arms. They're demonstrating that, oh yeah, look at England. There's no white people anymore. Well, they didn't have children. So the population is aging. So in time to come, it's going to be Indians and blacks that are going to be in all the positions of authority and all the positions of responsibility. The whites are going to be the minority because they didn't want to have children. And the policies that they're bringing in are also stupid, because they're bringing in policies like in England and places like that to say, we're only going to cover whatever we're giving to help your families for the first 2 children. So what about the 3rd child or the 4th child? All the policies are all satanic. That's what I say. So it's really sad, because I understand that they're trying to put in investments so that they can build and they can invest in energy and they can do all that. But what about the people like me who are sitting at home, who haven't had work for a year, and who are getting messages like that? You guys must report them for me. Report it to the police in Zimbabwe, to the police in England. Report it. Because the police here don't want me to report it. So I'm not reporting it. I'm just tagging them on social media. But I'm not going to go back to the police station. But you must report it. The condo manager asked me to do it, and she's probably asked other people to do it as well. Because she was telling me that, like, there's a high turnover in the condos. People are coming and going. Like before, you used to know who your neighbors were. Now, you don't even know. There's so many people coming and going. So you guys must report it for me. Report it to the police in Zimbabwe. Report it to the police in England. You can take those messages. And they're advising people here to post them on social media so that other people know. Because it's not a joke. It's very, very, for a woman who's on her own, it's very distressing. And even if I have a friend come and stay or something, you're in a community, there's people around you. But these guys, they don't care. They're absolute jerks. So look at what happened with that hockey case. I don't know, that girl was saying she was frightened. That's why she went along with it. But they took videos and everything that she was saying that she was asking them for sex. So you can't even if she did it like to provoke them, to kind of challenge them, when you go to court, they're not going to look at it that way. They're just going to say, well, you asked for it. So it's very sad. It's very sad. A lot of feminists were very unhappy with how that case went. But at the end of the day, you don't know who's going to be the judge in your case. So Anyway, I hope I pass my tests. It took me so long. This afternoon I tried to log in. I couldn't get in. So I thought, let me go for a walk. I went for a walk. I came back. I vacuumed my apartment. I cleaned the bathroom. I cleaned everything. Then I tried again. I still couldn't get in. So I left it for a while. Eventually I got in. I had to do 2 hours of testing. My typing, Word, I think I did Outlook, Excel, to do all that. After all these years, it's not a joke, because I use the platforms, but there's only certain things you use over and over. There's the advanced tasks and all that, you hardly use them. So anyway, I did whatever I had to do. And now I just decided to sit down and watch the news. Companies are laying people off here, left, right, and center. It's very sad. A lot of people are switching to the NDP because they're saying the other parties don't care about the workers' rights. So, I don't know. It's very, very hard, because how are people supposed to live? How are they supposed to pay their bills, pay the rent, pay, for everything? It's fine if you've got a parent. Like if I was in Zimbabwe and my mother was at home, I would have said, I'm moving back home with my mom. What am I supposed to do here? No. So, anyway, I told Ephra and Basil, if they open up something in Zimbabwe, I'll come. Because I'm tired of living like this. It's more stress and more headache than anything else. That's what it is. And then also, people want to have discussions about your mental health. They want to know if you're taking drugs for your mental health. It's like I told you 100 times no. I told you from the beginning that Sister Eileen worked with me and there's nothing wrong with me. No, you want to drag it on and on and on and keep bringing it up and keep asking me. It's sickening. It's sickening. Oh, but we just worried about you. You know what? I'm an adult. So I also refer people now. I refer people to the college. I told them all, it's very hard for the family. They're going through a very hard time. And because I lost my job doesn't mean I'm having mental health problems. So I told them all. I told my Aunt Teresa also, you should go through your family doctor and seek some mental health support. Because I can't take it. I can't. I'm not trained to be a spiritual director to keep going into those things, and I shouldn't have to. If I'm asking for help, for financial help, I'm only asking because I lost my job and nobody's willing to give me a loan because I'm not working. So that's why people get married. They get married because they land up in situations like mine, where they don't have any alternative. And then the parents will say, oh, well, look at this guy. He's got a nice job. He's got a car. He's got a house. Why don't you just marry him? It's sickening for me as a woman, after working hard and working for so many years, to be independent, to have control over my life, to be able to study, to travel, to do all these things. It's sickening. It really is. Or they'll say, why don't you go into the church, become a nun? That's not the right reason to become a nun in the church. So I really don't know what God's plan is, but what man is doing to this world is evil, including not putting in the basic income supports and not giving women and men the option to say, okay, even if you say, okay, it's 4,000 a month, at least you can use that while you're looking for work, while you're looking at your options and what's available. I couldn't save anything. Even if I wanted to apply to immigrate and go somewhere else, like New Zealand. I couldn't go. Because on what I was earning, I was not able to save anything. So it's very, very sad. It's very sad. I told Regis College, I've told all the family that I've referred them. They should go through their doctors and get the help that they need. Because I can't take it anymore. It's when I call family or friends, I'm just calling to have a chat, see how you're doing, like just, talk about light things, not go into my mental health and am I taking drugs, am I taking medication? I mean, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much pressure on me. I don't like it. Anyway, at least I keep in touch with my friends. And I just hope I get a break. I really, truly do. Teleperformance should take responsibility for what they did to us. They should. They should put some kind of income supports in place for us because it's not fair. It's not fair to us. We didn't do anything to the company. The company hurt us. It was their fault. All these things, it didn't just happen to me. It happened to millions of us. So, anyway, I'm going to listen to some Christmas carols to relax and then I'm going to go to sleep. But who knew how life was going to turn out for me? It's a waste of a life. If you study and you educate yourself and all that and then you can't get the breaks. You can't do anything. I mean, if a man's going to marry you when you got nothing, he's going to treat you like a slave. He's not going to have any respect for you. It's too much. And today was my grand's birthday. I thought of her. She hated America. She used to write to me. Shame. She used to write me letters every month to tell me that she wishes she could come home to Zimbabwe. I told her, Gran, when I graduate, I'll bring you home. I'll have my own place. Unfortunately, that never happened. I never got to see her before she passed away. I wanted to go. My uncles didn't want me to come, so I don't go to them anymore. They don't like me. I used to ask them, I want to come see Granny. No, you can't come. You can't come. Leave them. They're never going to see me again. I'm not going to go back and see them and spend any time with them. If I go, I'm going to go to Zimbabwe. I'm going to go and stay there. I won't go back to America. Not after all this drama. No, thank you.